as a woman, as a girl, you have to be financially independent no matter how well your parents are doing, how well your husbands are doing. I always thought that investing is for rich people. To be very honest, I had no concept of investing, only saving on a monthly basis.
छोटा अमाउंट तुम जोड़ना नहीं चाहते, बड़ा तुम जोड़ नहीं पाओगे.
Unfortunately, I lost my husband at a very early stage when my daughter was just 10 and my son was 5.
Make sure that your first investment should go towards insurance.
We are very conscious about what we are saving, what we are investing. We keep working towards that goal.
Absolutely.
So far, so good.
Yeah. मनी प्लानिंग की जब हम बात करते हैं तो हमें अक्सर ऐसा लगता है कि लाइफ विल गो एज वी एक्सपेक्टेड टू गो, बट जनरली ऐसा होता नहीं है. सर्टेन situations don't ask for permissions in life, and that could be uncertainties. इसी चीज़ को ध्यान में रखते हुए we have come up with one podcast which is Life and Money, wherein we will be talking with real people, their real life stories, real situations and the real decisions that they have taken towards money, wherein we will be learning what they have to tell us through their stories about money. So for that, today we will not be talking about the markets, we will not be talking about the returns, we will not be talking about the strategies. It is completely on the resilience, it is completely on rebuilding of life with the challenges we face in life at some time. And today we have Anju with us with her real life story. I would welcome Anju to my show, Life and Money by Sarika Chawla.
Thank you, Sarika, for inviting me to your podcast, Life and Money.
So maybe to start with, can we hear something from you about your family, your background?
I come from the army background. So since my dad was in the army, we were traveling from one place to the other.
Okay.
And since all army officers' wives are very strong because they have to live alone with their children when their husbands are on war, on schemes or training.
Yeah.
So same with my mother. She was a very, very strong lady. And she always encouraged both me and my sister and my brothers also, especially me and my sister, to be financially independent when we grow up. Make sure that you study well, and as a woman, as a girl, you have to be financially independent no matter how well your parents are doing, how well your husbands are doing. So this was, ingrained since childhood.
Yeah.
When I was in my school, 6, 7 standards, till then I used to say, once I'll grow up, I will pick up a good job, I will earn money.
Yeah.
So that was, a bit of background about my childhood.
Lovely. And that reminds me of one very beautiful quote. It says, when we educate a man, we educate a man. When we educate a woman, we educate generations.
Absolutely right.
So you rightly said when your mom taught you.
Yeah.
So that is how it went into the generations. And I'm sure through you, it might be getting into the next generation as well.
Absolutely, Sarika.
Since you were getting these insights from the family, you have that experience from the family itself since your childhood. Tell me one thing which you remember, any decision that you took towards money in your life when you were not married, when you were in your family.
So as I said, when I did my graduation, I did some professional courses and then I got a job.
Yeah.
So, it was a very great feeling. I didn't ask for money from my parents anymore.
Yeah.
And it was a freedom. Like,
Right.
you want to buy anything. Not that your parent didn't fulfill your demands,
Yeah.
but still your own money is your own money.
Yeah.
And, like every parent, my parent also wanted me to get married in the coming years.
Huh.
So, first I became financially independent.
Yeah.
Then I wanted to contribute in the expense of my marriage. That
Lovely.
was for my happiness.
Yeah.
Not that my parent,
Yeah.
they would have done and they did as per their ability and capability. But from my, this thing, I wanted that I should also contribute, help them.
So I'm sure every parent has a dream for their children and they
Yes.
also had it.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, you wanted to add something to it from your end.
Yeah, I wanted to make them happy and make myself happy that, I am capable of contributing and helping my
Yeah.
parents. So what I started doing, like from my whatever income I was generating from my job, so I used to, put kitty. Earlier there was,
Okay.
a kitty.
Huh.
So the kitty, one reason was that you save money monthly, you put in some money,
Yeah.
and then you meet your friends or people, and it's a very good platform for networking. You
Right.
have fun games, you eat, talk, make your network, and then at the
Yeah.
end of it you are creating some corpus,
Right.
some kitty which can be used for any your small term goal.
Yeah.
So that's how I created a corpus which I gave surprise to my parents, and I told them to
Use
use
that.
it, and it was used for me only.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
was a very I think that was the first thing, like first
You did
kind
with
of
your-
a saving,
yes.
and which was utilized for
Yeah.
some bigger purpose.
I'm sure. I'm sure your parents must have a very proud feeling at that moment.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. When you started saving through kitty platforms, I'm sure you must have heard the term saving and investing also. So, do you think that there is something as a mistake you can link with that money mistake? Maybe I can name it as a money mistake I did in my initial years. Anything that comes to your mind?
Yeah, when I look back, those times for me, like, from your income, whatever salary you get or whatever income you generate, the concept was saving, that you
Yeah.
put little money aside every month.
Yeah.
But there was no concept of investing or growing money.
Yeah.
I always thought that, okay, saving, whether I'm earning 10,000 or 20,000, I can put some money aside and grow it. But it never came to mind. I always thought that investing is for rich people.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of money, then only you can invest and create wealth. So
Yeah.
I had, to be very frank, to be very honest, I had no concept of investing.
Right,
Only saving
right.
on a monthly basis.
Yeah. Even the housemakers today, they sometimes feel that they can save only a little at the end of every month, what they get from their husbands
Right.
to run the household. So when they are left with small amount, they always think what will happen with the small amount of investment, right? But that is something which is wrong. We have seen that consistency beats sizes every single time. So be
Right.
it a small or a big amount, you need not to think about it, because one of my investor once said a very beautiful thing that he says, छोटा amount तुम जोड़ना नहीं चाहते, बड़ा तुम जोड़ नहीं पाओगे. So you will never be able to invest.
Right.
So start small. You think big, but you start small. That is the best way to get into the investing.
Yeah. Now I understand when I look back,
Yeah.
and it was so easy
Yeah.
to invest, no matter how small or big it is.
Absolutely.
And I would have created a lot of
Wealth for
if I
yourself.
started early. But now to
Absolutely.
youngster, to my children, I always say that start early.
Yeah.
There's no age or no right time for investing. You can
Right.
start with small and
Yes.
keep doing it.
Yes. Maybe this is a message for youngsters that when you are saying start early, so youngsters sometimes ask that what is that start early? What is that early you can define as?
Earlier, I used to think once your child started working, then you guide them, okay, now start investing
Yeah.
or saving.
Yeah.
But I think you can start at even if you're not working, whether
Yeah.
you are in school,
Yeah.
you keep getting little money on festival from your grandparents, from your
Yes.
parents, from
Yes.
your relatives.
Right.
You got something, you did well
Yeah.
in your school, so your
Right.
parents give you some money.
Yes.
So I think if you start from there
Right.
itself, if you educate your children,
Yes.
so I think you have to start very early. That's
Yes.
how the habit
Absolutely.
becomes,
absolutely.
then you start
And in fact,
doing it.
today I tell every parent that you must be giving some pocket money to your children.
Right.
Ask them to start saving from that also. They should get into the habit of doing it first. Right. So few things that plays very important role is one, your mindset towards money. And when we talk about the mindset, then of course the habits help
Yes.
to build on it.
Yeah.
So you might have to start building the habits of putting your money into it, because ultimately another quote that I can think of at this moment, you are the outcome of your habits.
Absolutely.
Right?
I
So
totally agree
as
with you.
yeah, so even if you want to create that wealth for yourself towards those retirement phase, when there would be maybe no active income, but yes, there could be passive income for sure. I would only love to say here that when this is the time when you are working for your money, and that would be the time when your money will
Money is
work for
working.
you.
Yeah, yeah. If you do it consistently,
Yes,
then it becomes habit.
absolutely.
Whether it's money or anything else.
So true.
I have a small incident, like, I used to tell my son, like, he used to play guitar and very fond of music instrument.
Yeah.
So I used to tell him, so save your money and then, after 6 months you can buy a guitar or
Absolutely.
anything
Yes.
else.
So these Gen Zs or even anybody at any point of time in life, you have certain habits, you have certain short-term goals, you have certain long-term goals. So to fulfill any goal, you only need to develop that habit of investing so that you can fulfill those dreams,
Absolutely.
When we are talking about dreams so often, we are talking about financial goals so often, I have seen people start investing, but they don't protect their money,
Yeah.
right? So when they don't protect their money, and if there is anything, any emergency comes, be it health-wise, could be a job loss, could be any other change in life circumstances, then they feel very stuck,
Yeah.
right? So I'm sure that investing to fulfill your financial goals is important. However, protecting your money is equally important.
For a longest of time, I never thought of protecting money. It is all about saving, even when I got married.
Yeah.
But I was hit badly. Unfortunately, I lost my husband at a very early stage when my daughter was just 10 and my son was 5. So that time it hit me because I was the secondary income. He was the major, provider. And we never thought of investing. It was just we were earning well and
Yeah.
spending. So that time, I thought if I go into hole, what will happen to my children? Like, I have to educate them. I had a mother-in-law. And so that time, I said, no, it's time for me to pull up my socks and take charge of my home, my family.
Yeah.
I became a single mother and single provider.
Yeah.
So that time, first and foremost, I thought I was so scared that
Yeah.
if they lose me tomorrow,
Right.
what will happen to them? So first thing it came to mind, and I did some research and talked to my friends. So I did a term insurance.
Okay.
So term insurance, I did first thing, which gave me a freedom and a mental freedom, I would
yeah.
say, mental freedom and peace that if anything happens to me, by God forbid, my
Yeah.
children
Are
life
secured.
is safe,
Yeah.
secure, their education is secure.
Yes.
And second thing which I did, where nowadays, like, as you know, medical is very, very expensive. If you need a treatment at a private hospital,
Yes.
you need a lot of money.
Right.
So first I did term insurance, and second thing, though I was working for a good corporate company and I had an insurance, but I thought I need
Personal.
extra,
Yes.
medical insurance for my family. So
Yeah.
get another, like, second
Right.
security and peace of my mind.
Yeah.
So I took additional medical insurance.
Yes.
So these two things I did to
protect your money.
Yeah.
That was a very good move, I would say, because generally, these life uncertainties really teaches us about this. However, I normally tell to my investors that when you are investing, make sure that your first investment should go towards insurance.
Yeah.
So insurance first, investment later, right? As you did the right thing, you took the term insurance first because you wanted that your children should be secured enough.
Right.
Right. So that's a very good thing, I would say. And I'm sure you must have experienced that term insurance is so economical
Yeah.
that though there are no returns out of it, we don't do it for the returns purpose, but the
Right.
mental peace that we get, that is the
that is
best
very,
thing.
very important.
Very
And you
important.
just pay a very nominal amount.
Yes.
And you get a
Coverage,
coverage of
a good coverage.
Good coverage.
Yes,
So I
yes.
would suggest that everyone should have term insurance.
Yes, that's right. So I'm sorry to hear about the loss you had, but you showed that courage, because when we have our children before us, we can't, just sit like we can't do anything, because that something keeps on reminding us that now I have to take the charge of it. As you rightly used the word that you became the provider. I'm sure there might be moments when life was high, life was low, but with those situations, how you could really deal with them, how you could give a good upbringing to your children, anything that you would like to share with us from your personal story?
So, first of all, I would say that it's very important for every woman, as I said earlier, to be financial independent. So, any situation, good, bad, come to your, hits you,
Yeah.
especially any adverse situation, which I
Yes.
mentioned it to you. So, money is important when you have children and for yourself also.
Yeah.
So it's very important that whether you do a business or you are working, your financial independence is very, very important.
Yeah.
So that gives you, confidence, pride,
Right.
everything. So that was very, very important. And secondly, whatever money I got from my husband's office,
Yeah.
so I immediately invested that. I didn't
Right.
even touch, because I knew my short term and my long term goal. My children are there, their education, their marriage,
Yes.
whatever it is, for
Yes.
any emergencies.
Yeah.
So
Could be towards your own retirement.
to my own retirement. So
Yeah.
that was the point where I realized that investment and growing money is important.
Yeah.
So then whatever money I got, I
Yeah.
invested,
Right.
and it is growing, and
Yes.
it's still growing, and I'm very happy to see where I am today.
Today, women are not single just by circumstances.
Yes, by
They are
choice.
single by choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And when you are single by choice, you want that dignity, that freedom. You might not want to keep working throughout your life, or even if you would want to, then you would always want that freedom to make decisions for yourself. You want to pursue any hobby, you want to travel, you want to dine
Right.
out, you want to network with your friends. You should have that freedom. You should not be in a situation where you are just keeping on thinking
Absolutely.
about the money and then the cost involved and all that stuff. You
Right,
would love to live life to the fullest.
Yeah, you have to live life for yourself also. For me
Yeah.
also, now my children they have grown up.
Yeah.
But I pursue my hobbies. I
Yeah.
like to learn new things every now and then.
Right.
I learn music, I do
Yeah.
yoga, I pursue my hobby.
Yes.
So it's very important to be, like financially independent, invest your money at a right place at a right
Yeah.
time, so that you don't have to worry for
Yeah.
small dreams or a big
Right,
dreams.
Right. What I know about you is when your children have grown up, they decided that you should get resettled in life. So, would you like to share something on that?
When I lost my husband, so my children were very, very small. So my whole focus was towards looking after them, their education, and living for myself too, earning money.
Yeah.
So I never thought of getting married again.
Yeah.
But once my children were over with their studies, like my son was out of school and my daughter was in college, almost she was
Yeah.
out of college, I
Yeah.
would say. Then I was lucky enough to meet another man who came into my life and who was very much okay with my family. I have my mother-in-law. Then, God also plays a major role.
Absolutely.
And with the grace of God and with the good wishes of people like you and my friends and my family, I
Yeah.
met my husband, now my husband Rahul.
Ah.
And he has 2 children, I have 2 children.
Yeah.
And everybody got in together.
Lovely.
And everybody made it possible to happen. And today we all are living under one roof.
Absolutely.
Very happily.
Great.
And very grateful to God for
Yeah.
what has happened.
I'm so happy to hear this, and I'm sure this might be going as a story to many viewers who are watching you on the show. And
Thank you.
yeah, so I'm really feeling blessed to have a person like you in my life, who inspire not just one person, but many lives altogether. So, Anju, now maybe one or two more questions. When you entered into the married life again, I'm sure the finances that you had, your personal income, or now when the goals becomes shared, right? You have 2 children,
Yeah.
Rahul has 2 children.
Yes.
So together you are living under one roof. I'm sure there are shared goals now.
Absolutely.
How you personally think about finances today?
So we are very clear, we are very transparent to each other about what I have and what he has. He's very, very transparent about
Yeah.
his investment and my whatever I have.
Yeah.
So, like, so there's no hidden thing.
Right.
So now we have 4 children.
Yeah.
They want to go for a higher education, or we also have a dream to get them married.
Right.
So it's all very clear.
Yeah.
So we are investing, together, and we have a very clear will, what goes where.
Right.
So I think when you are clear and your goals are, same,
Yeah.
and when there is love and harmony
Right,
in the house.
right.
So
Yeah.
we are very conscious about what we are saving, what we are investing, so that we all are happy and we have a
Right.
comfortable life. We
Yeah.
talked about our retirement plans and how, we
Right.
have a certain lifestyle.
Right.
So we need certain amount of money every month, how
Yes.
we will generate that.
Right.
So all these things we keep talking about it, and we keep working towards that goal.
Absolutely.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I would
so
say.
I think the message goes like even within the family, when you are living together, everything should be transparent enough. People should know what are your income, your expenses. Involve females in the family about the family matters, the discussions. And as you rightly said, there is a will that you have already documented that really helps your next generation to not
Yes.
to get into any sort of
Right.
hassles.
I think
you know.
everyone should
Yeah.
have bill, whether you have, whatever you have,
Yeah.
small, big, so
Right.
that, the relationship between the children and family.
Absolutely.
I have seen so many cases where the relationships are going,
That
sour
shattered.
because of,
Yeah.
because there was no proper will.
Right.
So it's very important that you
Right.
have will after you go, so that
Actually.
your
So
children
that
have no issue.
transparency is important.
Very,
Your
very
goals are
important.
clear. Ultimate objective is clear that you want to live happily together. So
Right.
that objective is very clear. Okay, so now is the time we should conclude on this episode, and there are few learnings for you all. Number one, when you educate a man, you educate a man. When you educate a woman, you educate generations. So all females, please educate yourself on your finances. Number two, investing is for rich people. Please don't make such assumptions. This stops you to achieve your financial goals. You have to start saving to invest further, because saving might kill your money. Inflation may reduces its purchasing power, but investing will help you to grow. Make sure that you have short-term, mid-term, long-term goals and you are working towards it to achieve them. Before you start investing, make sure that you invest in insurance. Why? To protect your money. When you protect your money, any sort of medical emergency or any sort of job loss or any other circumstances may not overpower you. Currently, you are working for money. Later, your money will work for you. But for that, you have to have a source of passive income towards your retirement, and that gets generated during your working years. Don't forget that. Last but not the least, every members in the family should have financial discussions transparently, openly, honestly. Right? Everybody in the family should be aware of the financial goals for every family member. Make a will so that that reduces any sort of hassle among the next generation. There are lots of learning from this chapter, and we shall be coming back with new story, new life, real strength, and real decisions towards money. So stay tuned with us, and thank you so much.